Hi there, welcome everybody. I appreciate you joining today's webinar. The leading warranty and contract management systems just got even better. We're going to be talking about the iWarranty version 5.2 release today. And as previous webinars, just please enter your questions. There is a Q&A box and we will get to questions throughout the webinar. Also, this is being recorded and will be posted on our webpage. And we do have a number of people presenting today. So we have Joe Colera. He's going to be talking about the Focus Solutions Group and give you an update on PTC. We have Madhu Kunam, and he's also going to be talking about the product release, also the roadmap update, and myself, Melissa Wagner. I'm the product marketing manager, and I'll be talking about the marketing and events. And we are going to have a poll question today. So in addition to the Q&A, we are going to have a poll question that will be launched during the presentation. With that, I'll go ahead and get started. Joe, do you want to go ahead and take it from here?
Sure. People understand how to enter questions because we want to, for sure, want to hear from you all as well.
Yeah, there should be a Q&A box. So if you just scroll on your screen, you'll see a Q&A. So just click on the Q&A and then just go ahead and enter your question at any time.
Great. Rather than wait till the end when there's never any time to answer questions. Okay, well, welcome. It's nice to be able to connect with you a little bit in the midst of all this coronavirus, COVID stuff that's going around in the world. It's tough for all of us, I know. Basically, I just wanted to make sure you understand that we understand, and we're with you all. We're going through many of the same things you're going through this pandemic. PTC is very concerned about the safety and health of its customers, its employees, its partners. And we just announced, in fact, yesterday that we're going to extend our work from home policy in the company for quite a while here into the future. And I see many other people are. The thing is, though, not everybody can work from home. And, if you're out working in a warehouse or distribution center, or you're in the field repairing assets and equipment, then, working from home policies isn't as helpful to you. In fact, it can make it more complicated and more difficult to be effective if the information you need, the data you need, the people you need are not accessible to you. So, PTC is spending a lot of effort with the digital transformation in the middle of COVID. And if you go to goptc.com coronavirus, you'll see a lot of the things that the company is doing. I picked out one here, the re-examining service optimization during the COVID-19 pandemic, as one you might want to click on when you go to our website. To see how from our services businesses that all of us are involved in on this call have to adapt in the middle of this this pandemic. And so for sure, we're with you. We'll try to help you in any way we can. And through it all, PTC continues to be very, very strong. You may know the company from the past, from our beginnings in 3D CAD and Windchill with PLM products, data management, the Internet of Things, of course, Vuforia for the augmented reality, Onshape for our new SaaS platform that came to us again from its CAD's roots, but is now our platform for all of our SaaS products. You can see here that our presence across the world is in most geographies that anybody would be looking to have us from. And you can see that FSG, which is a group we're representing today inside of PTC, is about 15% of the company's business. So we continue to be an important part. And you can see that the company has about $1.2 million in annual recurring revenue. Just give you a good view of who our customers are and the types of industries we are in and the verticals. We're very, very heavy in industrial. As you can see, by far, that's our largest part of our customer base. as well as electronics and high tech. Of course, we have a significant FA&D business, but you can see that industrial, high tech, electronics, automotive, the places where warranty really is important are our sweet spot as a company. So that's one of the reasons why we're so successful with our warranty business with our customers. We just recently ended our fiscal year. We ended on September 30th. And so FY20 is completed for us. I know most of us are anxious to get rid of 2020 because of the whole COVID issues with health and the economy and the effect on all of our businesses and personal lives. For PTC, our FY20 is over. So hopefully it's all better things to come. But we had a really good year despite the COVID situation. We have a really strong pipeline heading into our FY21. Our digital transformation fits really nicely with people who need to react differently in the pandemic-driven operational challenges. So that's been a help to us. And of course, becoming a SaaS leader now is also making it easier for people to get access to many types of software. Our ARR, our top line business, was very strong, continues to be. Our bottom line business, our profitability is strong, cash flow very strong. 98% of our software is now recurring revenue. And basically the point here to this slide is just to let you know that PTC is doing really well. We're going to be here for a long time. You can count on us to be a partner with you into the future. No matter where your business leads you, we'll be here to partner with you along the way at the PTC level and at the iWarranty level. You can see some comments from the press. These are the analysts that follow PTC, some of their comments about our earnings release and what you can look for going forward. And as you can see, despite the difficulties in the economy with the pandemic, the company is in really good shape financially. By the way, we're also in pretty good shape from social awareness standpoint. We just hired a new executive vice president of diversity and inclusion, and PTC was just named another award winner for diversity as a best tech workplace in the Northeast, called the Timmy Awards. That just happened last week, in fact, and just another example of the company doing really well in a difficult time. I just wanted to point out how we all fit in, because Madhu is going to take you through the product and where we are and where we're going with it. And I just wanted to make sure you had an understanding of how it fits into the company. We're part of the Focus Solutions Group, and iWarranty is an important component of this business unit that we're in. It's where we've taken core functionality, products, software applications, developer tools, and put them in the Focus Solutions Group. So when the company is off developing all these new augmented reality and Internet of Things technologies, that we don't get distracted with them. That's why you see at the bottom, we're talking about being 100% dedicated resources to you and the products that you're using. So our resources, we are extracted from the rest of PTC, and we focus them on these specific products. So you don't have to worry when PTC comes up with the next great idea and technology, like IoT or augmented reality or something else, that our resources won't get pulled into going into these newer technologies. They stay here. They're dedicated to these products, to warranty, contract management. And the good news is that we get to leverage these new technologies and pull them in to our products. And Madhu will talk a little bit about how we're doing that and how it makes a difference. But it doesn't go the other way. People can't poach our resources to go work on the newest technology, but we do work with those other groups to make sure that if there's a good way to leverage them, we can take those new technologies, incorporate them into the warranty product when it makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, we don't get distracted with it, and the rest of the company doesn't get distracted with our product. We can stay focused on making sure that we're building, servicing, implementing, supporting all of the things that you need to be successful for the long term with your warranty and contract management technology. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to Madhu. Madhu is the Senior Director of Software Development for the iWarranty business and contract management. He's been around, as you can see, for a long time. His team is very dedicated. Most of them have been around for a long time. They know the product, they know the technologies, and they do a good job tapping into the other parts of PTC when it's warranted to actually enhance our products. And so he'll talk a little bit about some of that today as well. Madhu, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right, thanks, Joe. Thanks for setting the stage. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for taking time to join this call. Yeah, we have, before I jump onto the iWarranty 5.2 release details, I would like to paint a service lifecycle event, how you can manage with all the PTC technologies. So basically, technology has changed virtually everything we do. As you can see, it helped us a lot in getting through all these challenging times with COVID and all this kind of stuff. So now we are experiencing another metamorphic change with digital disruption. So basically, what is this digital disruption? Digital disruption is a transformation that is caused by the emerging digital technologies, like IoT, that is Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence, that is AI, AR, VR, augmented reality, as well as virtual reality, and of course, you all know about 5G. And these are all, some of the emerging technologies. And also, your business models are going to change as well. And these innovative new technologies and models can impact the value of your existing products and services offered in your industry. And this is applicable to all kinds of industries, and like energy, aviation, transportation, healthcare, you name it. And then, the list goes on and on and on. And actually, the COVID-19 have speeded up the adoption of digital technologies by several years. And let's say, if you have a product, in this example, I put a medical equipment device here. And when the product left the factory or the manufacturing plant, it was like, a satellite going behind the dark side of the moon, right? So the manufacturer lost all the visibility into the product performance as well as its usage. Now, that thing is going to change with all these digital disruption, especially with IoT. And the Internet of Things is going to enable you to connect with the product, as well as having, how it is being used. And also you can have a profound impact on your service business as well. And when connected products, with the connected products, basically the manufacturer is able to monitor the product usage and its operating condition. In this case, it's mentioned as a remote monitoring. And you can also alert the owner as well as the whoever is operating that particular equipment based on the fault codes or error codes that triggers the service event. It could be warranty service event or non-warranty service event. With all the analytics that you can put, like prescriptive analytics as well as predictive analytics, so that you can make right decisions. So basically, what should I do with these error codes? So you can communicate all those things to the service technician. And also the mission data after repair can be immediately verified and see if the repair has been done properly or not, and the alerts were generated before the repair or not sent after the repair. So this is the validation of the repair, enable greater first time fixes. And when a service technician leaves the repair site, after this verification, the customer can be assured that the problem has been fixed. So there is a larger lead time to plan for the part to be replaced before a mission actually went down. and that is going to help you the mission uptime. And the data from the sensors helps identify potential part failures well before the actual failure happens, and also you can minimize the mission downtime. So this lead time allows for lower cost of the parts inventory, and as well as for your warranty business needs to minimize the cost as well. So monitoring of the products can help identify the issues well before product failure, as well as it's going to help you to perform warranty as well as non-warranty reports, and to avoid any kind of downtime. So we have, service transformation technology, for your service optimization. And you can also, let's say if you're not ready with your product, maybe you can, pick a solution that requires to address your immediate business challenge. But when you are ready with all the connected products, you can obviously integrate that with our existing solutions, and you can get benefit out of it. So as you can see here, the remote monitoring, and then this is where we're going to do the remote the remote diagnostics, as well as to dispatch the effectiveness and all that kind of stuff. So remote diagnostics and interaction with assets to speed service delivery without the high cost of sending a technician. So basically you can do the remote diagnostics, remote access and control, as well as remote software management, and also you can do the predictive service, and you can also let customer to do their own kind of self-service as well. And when it comes to the field service, basically it empowers technician with the right set of information and tools to improve the first time fix rate, as well as time to resolution as well. So with all this can be done with augmented remote assistance, augmented 3D illustrations or work instructions, and also you can integrate this with your CRM or any other enterprise solutions as well. And ultimately our goal with service optimization is to reduce the service cost and improve the efficiency and increase the service revenue. And here are the set of technologies underlying to support all these kind of things in the service optimization. So the first thing is the service information. This is where you create, manage, and deliver the service content. For those things, you have Creo Illustrate. This is where you use CAD diagrams to generate the technical illustrations. Either you can generate in the 2D as well as 3D interactive technical instruction documents as well. And Arbor Text Editor is going to help you to create 2D content from the CAD diagrams, or you can also start from the scratch. And Windchill Service Manager, it helps you to go through the approval process for publishing the documentation for any kind of revisions and all that kind of stuff. Now coming to the connected services, this is where our iWarranty fall into place, as well as SKD, the other solution that we mentioned. And with that, basically when a product send a fault code, based on the fault code, it will diagnose automatically and find the right solution for that particular problem code and send as an attachment to the owner or operator, or it also sends text messages to the operator and instruct the operator to do certain things. When that instructor is not able to perform any of those things, obviously the call center agent is going to dispatch that ticket to the technician. So the technician is going to collect the tools as well as parts, and where exactly he needs to collect those parts. We do have service parts optimization, where you can optimize inventory, making sure that the right part is available at the right place at the right time. And also you can minimize the inventory cost by stocking up that part in that particular warehouse. So you can also do that parts pricing as well, depends on the demand, depends on the failures within that particular region as well. So before the failure happens, you send part to the respective warehouse or respective dealer location based on the sensor data that is coming out of the equipment. So that's all about the service transformation technology. So coming to iWarranty, so we support iWarranty support needs of the companies with multiple brands globally. It helps you to connect manufacturers, distributors, service centers. And with iWarranty solution, you can streamline the warranty processes, and you can manage all the post-sale activities like product registration, returns management, supply recovery, as well as warranty analytics centrally. And you can also increase the product quality through a robust analysis capabilities as well. And you can reduce the warranty cost per unit by benefiting from early warning signs from the field as well. So IDC Market Scape is an independent research company. They did a market study back in early 2020 January. So we are a leader in warranty and service management software. And the reason why we named as a leader, because we built from the ground up. We address any kind of warranty scenarios with our solution. And coming to the iWarranty 5.2. So iWarranty 5.2 released on September 30th of this year, and with a lot of features, improvements, as well as fixes. And this is a major release, and this helps all of our customers to take a look into it. And we are going to I'm going to go through all the features and enhancements that we did in the next slides as well. The first thing we did was new single sign-on handling process with SAML, as well as Azure B2B and B2C. So basically, the idea behind this one is it eliminates the need to maintain multiple authentications credentials, such as password in multiple locations. So why this is important for you? So there are mainly three reasons. One is increased security, and the second one is the increased access, and also you can eliminate administration cost as well as time. So first of all, SAML increases security by eliminating additional credentials, which eliminates opportunities for identity theft. It also eliminates phishing opportunities by eliminating the number of times user needs to log in over the internet using one of those login forms. And it also increases the application access by eliminating barriers to usage. So users no longer have to type in the password. Basically, you can just click on a link and then they will get onto the application. And it eliminates administrative time as well as cost by eliminating duplicate effort to maintain duplicate credentials in multiple places. So that's what it does basically. And the next one is the enhanced applicability structure for product registrations, policies, work use, returns management, as well as e-claims. When it comes to product registrations, the current process is when dealer submits or when a authorized user submits product registration, for whatever reason, if system didn't find the right policy for that particular product that is being registered. So right now it is holding in the pending status and moving to a default work queue. So with 5.2, what we did was we did several changes. You can route that particular pending registration to a specific work queue based on model, based on make, based on certain parameters, and you can have as many work queues to maintain all those things. And we added a lot of other elements to the respect to applicability structures as well. And the next one is the full distributor claim handling as well as the adjudication of the claim creation. So in US market, typically it's going to be dealer and OEM. So the product flows from supplier to OEM to dealer, and the claim flows from dealer to OEM and then to supplier, right? So in case of Europe and in some other verticals like HVAC, they have a little different process where they have an intermediary step. So the claim flows from dealer and then to distributor and then to OEM. So in case of Europe, as well as in some of the APAC region countries, what they do is they call it as a customer company, that is called a distributor, and then also called as a parent company, that is called OEM. So their vernacular is a little different. So when I explain distributor, if you are from Europe as well as APAC region, so think like this is like a customer company, all right? So, and the first thing is the new distributor labor rate function. Basically, typically OEM maintains labor rates for all dealers, But when it comes to the distributor functionality, so distributor can also maintain the labor rates for their dealer location. So this is part of 5.2. Prior to that, only OEM can maintain the labor rates for all the dealer codes. And also, if you have multiple currencies, like let's say if a dealer submits a submitter currency is kronos, and then if the distributor currency is in euros. So prior to 5.2, there is no way they can adjudicate those kind of claims. After 5, with this release, basically we enable distributor to adjudicate the claims other than their currency as well. And also, distributor can raise claim on behalf of any dealer locations underneath him or her. And you can also add the warranty internal comments by distributors. If you are a warranty adjudicator, there is a comment section called internal comments. These internal comments are visible to only OEM users. Now with 5.2, those comments can be edited as well as viewed by distributors as well. And as you can see, the multiple distributor assignments for the claim submission processing, typically, let's say if you have multiple distributors who is handling multiple product lines of your products. So distributor 1 is going with product line 1, maybe distributor 2 is going with product line 2. And if I'm a dealer who is dealing with both product lines, so I can work with any distributor to get through my claim and adjudicate that claim for the approval process as well. And also we provided the flexibility to enter distributor on the payment section where they can enter payment reference number, payment confirmation number, and so that the claim will be played completely. Typically, when you approve the claim in the dealer to OEM model, so once the claim is approved, OEM will update that payment information using the batch interface. Again, that's where the accounting transaction will happen, and then our system is going to take the accounting transaction details from the ERP or financial system and update all those details. You can also do that by manual if you have a distributor functionality enabled in your system. And the next thing we added is like ability to create the product serial number. So let's say if I am creating a claim, if I didn't find the product serial number in the system, and again, this is not for everyone. This is only for few set of users. When you need that function, you can add that function to that particular user so that they can create a brand new product serial number without reaching to a warranty admin. And then that claim will be held for the pending until you approve the claim. And also on the landing page, we have the volume trend display. Basically, it will show you how many claims created, how many transactions were created over the last 3 or 4 months. And that you can turn it on or turn it on off by using a configuration. That is an admin option as well. And increased RMA package approval status options. Basically what it is you can also send the RMAs in all together in one package. Let's say if a dealer would like to send to your return location, they can they can package all the claims that goes to a specific return location. Instead of sending one RMA by one RMA, they can do at the package level. And when they ship those all the RMAs at return center, if a guy would like to see, okay, I received these parts, I haven't received these parts. The limitation so far with that particular package is you got to complete all the RMAs within that package. Then only you can approve the claim. In 5.2, we give the flexibility for warranty adjudicators to adjudicate the claims with minimal things that are needed for that particular package as well. And also you can see the addition of product filtering to the segregation by the manufacturer as well. And the last thing is, increase the default currency configuration with the labor setup. Let's say if you are doing business in multiple countries or multiple regions, you can define one default currency for the entire country. Let's say if I'm a dealer in Canada, if you define my specific dealer specific rate, system will go and use that dealer specific rate for the claim processing. let's say if you haven't defined any dealer rates for that particular region, so in that case, what system is going to look for is, okay, whether you defined any default very default labor rate for that particular country, and it will use that labor rate. If nothing is different, obviously the system is going to behave the way it is today. It's not going to pick any labor rate. It will show $0 on the labor one. And these are all the cosmetic things or UI changes we did with the 5.2 release. When you see the login page, you can pretty much change everything on the login page, like logo. You can also change the application name from iWarranty to online warranty link or PRW, or you can say mission online. You can name it whatever way you want. And again, that can be done using your admin user ID. And you don't have to you don't have to create a case with the tech support to do all these things. And also you can change the colors, you can change the panel backgrounds, you can also change the dividers. And also we added carousel images. You can change that to 2 or 3 images. And then all this can be done while you are accessing the system. There is no restart required. There is no new build required. This is everything can be done in runtime. So this is how you can do that. So if you would like to change all those things, you can go to the service hub, and then there is a login image maintenance. And that's where you are going to add your logo, background colors, and all that kind of stuff. And then on the image assignment, where you can put your own graphics to see the images on the login page. So after you did all those things, when you try to access the application, it's going to look like this. Okay, so again, those carousel images will keep on running for 5 seconds at least, and once you get into the system, until you get into the system. And that's about the new configurable login page as well. You can also change the skin colors once you get onto the system. If you would like to change any of the colors or any color palettes, fonts, and all those things, you can change that by CSS style sheets as well. I was talking about these colors actually. And in the 5.2, we added 2 different sections, one for product hub and one for coverage checker. So the product hub will give you all the details on that particular product. When you click on the product hub, obviously it's going to show you this page where you need to give the product serial number, and it will show you all the events that occurred on that particular product page, like when was the bill date, when was the registration date, how many claims that got on this particular product, how many supplier claims, how many tickets that were raised, how many service orders. You can see all warranty as well as non-warranty events on that particular serial number using the product hub section. And the coverage checker, let's say if a customer walks into the store and then he would like to know what kind of coverages it is applicable based on various parameters. So if it is a simple product, it's going to be straightforward. But if it is a complex product, like then the warranty is going to vary by location or location type. Like the purpose of is, let's say if it is a residential customer, you may get more warranty than the commercial customer. So, and also if you are using in a mine, a salt mine, basically you are going to get less warranty as opposed to using the same product in the warehouse. So you can check all those things using the coverage checker. So you don't need to have a registration for that. So typically you get the warranty info on the registered products by clicking on go to in our system. But with the coverage checker, you just give the model number. It will give you all applicable policies or all applicable coverages in this section. You can also expand to see what kind of components covered within that particular coverage as well. So these are all the 2 new sections that's being added to the landing page. These are all applicable for all users. If you would like to control with any functions, you can also do that as well. And this one is a technician certification. Like, let's say if a technician would like to print their own certificate, if, they can do it from iWarranty system as well. So typically, if it is a defense or, aerospace customers, or in some of the specialty product customers, they need a certified technician to be repaired with on their products. So without that, they cannot get reimbursed. So you can have that certification details in our system, and also you can integrate with our LMS, that is learning management system. Whenever there is a certification completed by a technician, you can push that information. We will track that information, and then technician or dealer can print that certificate for that particular user as well. And also we can cross verify when that technician perform any kind of repair, either it could be warranty or non-warranty repair, against the certification dates as well. And the next one is, the screen export restrictor. Okay, so this is applicable for all such screens. Okay, so this is if you would like to export all these things into the XLS, PDF, or any other available formats, basically the way it is working today is there is no control. Like, let's say if you have a million records if you have a million records that is coming from the search results, once you export, system is trying to do all those million records to be written in the PDF or XLS. So as a knock-on effect, it is going to degrade the application performance. Sometimes it even brings down the server. Okay, so a new parameter has been added to allow maximum limit for that particular result set. So this is a global parameter. So with this you can control the number of records that you can write onto those respective formats. The default is 10,000 records, but the maximum we are planning to set is 65,000 records. And also we're planning to add the other format, that is XLSX, which is going to be available in the upcoming release that I'm going to discuss in the next few slides as well. And the other one is, if you are having a complex product where you need to maintain the major component serial numbers for that particular product, and that is enhanced a little bit as well. You can track the parts as well as removed as well as added by the event date as well. So you can also see the graphics. We added all the graphics for the respective statuses on this product maintenance. So when a claim being created and replaced a serialized product number, serialized parts, then you can track that particular usage on that particular part also with the product maintenance as well. And the next thing is the iService order segment header update. Basically, service order is going to comprise of multiple jobs that are requested by customers or that are identified by the technician as well. So when you do the multiple service request or any other service request, basically system is going to populate whether that is a warranty repair or non-warranty repair. So for warranty repair, we always use W, that is called warranty repair. And for the customer charge, we are displaying C. Okay, now you can add, you can have as many jobs as you want within the same service order for a specific customer. And as soon as you're done with this particular service order, system is going to create the claims for the warranty failures and generate the invoice for non-warranty failures. That's also called the customer charge. That is enhanced in this particular release as well. And we did so many other things, like the screen layouts has been changed for many screens. I'm just showing one example here. It's not only just changing the screen layouts, we're changing the underlying technologies so that it's going to be work in the mobile as well. And the admin controls, this is going to be warranty super admin kind of a thing, where all these admin options are available, like generating ad hoc supplier claim, generating bad jobs, generating triggers, or scheduling the triggers, I should say. All these things are put segregated based on the function type, and we put together a new layout like this one. And also, if you look into the such capabilities like product classification, we added more parameters like category, brand, and year, as well as location, all those things to the product classification also. At any given time, you can also extend this list to meet your business need on your own without depending on professional services as well. And also we added manufacturer on the product search as well. And so how you can download the software, I know you cannot upgrade on your own by just downloading, but if you would like to try out our system, the new system, you can do that by getting onto our website. And then you can go here, and there is a e-support. Once you click on that, the support login will be applicable. Will be shown like this one. And with your user account, PTC, support account, then you can log in. And once you log in, you can go to the download software section, and there you can see the order or download software. And once you click on that, you will be presented to this page, and you can select the product, a respective product, and you can pick service suite, iWarranty, iSupport, and iService. Of course, that name still referring to the old one, but that's the one you got to use. And you can, once you select that, it will show all the releases here that are supported. Okay. And then release 5.2 you can download from here, either Linux version or Windows version. And also you can check the reference documents by clicking on the reference documents as well. So once you do that, then you will see the release notes as well as the tech stack, supported matrix. All those documents will be available in the reference documents. And this is, a roadmap. So we are done with 5.2. It was released on September 30th. So we are planning to do a point release in February of 2021. So these are all the features that we're targeting for. So number one is mobile support for iWarranty transactions. When I say iWarranty transaction, all the claims, RMAs, as well as parts order, service contract, supply recovery, and product registration, all these things you can do from mobile. So which I'm going to show in the later slides. And also we're going to add the goodwill request online approval form. So basically what it means is, right now when there is a goodwill request, either dealer has to call over the phone or he has to shoot an email to respective regional manager or warranty admin, and they got to create, admin got to create a transaction in our system and a goodwill authorization code in our system. Then later they got to communicate over the phone or through via email about that goodwill number. So in order to, provide more efficiency, basically we are planning to add a new screen where dealer can request using a form, and that will go to the respective user for the approvals. And then once they got the approval, they will be notified using the work queue mechanism. So that's going to, simplify the process of the goodwill going forward. And also we're planning to support for OpenJDK. Few customers requested about that. And we're also planning to do the upgrade of UI tech stack as well. And that's for immediate point release. And that's scheduled to be released in February of 2021. And we do have long-term plans as well. We plan to certify SQL Server 2019 as well as Oracle 19c, or whatever the latest version of those databases available after February 2021. And also we're planning to enhance the iSupport as well as ticketing features. We are going to include ThingWorks notifications within our application so that you can see the data, the sensor data within our application without getting onto the mashups as well. And also in the long term, basically, we would like to add AR, VR capabilities so that technician, when they do the repair, they can see the repair procedures without going through the PDF manuals or any kind of, printed material. And also we are planning to do auto approval rules based on machine learning. Let's say you approve 10,000 claims, and then based on that, system is going to learn what is the pattern that you are going through, and then what kind of repairs that you are approving, to what limits, and for what models you are approving. It's going to build the logic on its own. And again, that's kind of algorithm we are going to build. And based on that, system will process the claims automatically. So right now you have claim auto approval rules, but you got to put manually before claim is being processed. But going forward, based on the historical data, based on the machine learning, you can bypass that step, and then system itself is going to build those auto approval rules as well. And that's about the release timeline as well as roadmap. And here are the mobile forms, okay, I was talking about. So we are in the middle of development of all these things. So this is going to be released in February. And here are the things that you can see. Once you log in, you are going to see the landing page like this one, similar to what you are seeing in the desktop version. And also you can see the administration. This is where you can do the product classification, product maintenance, product registration, and all that kind of stuff. And you can scan the barcode instead of manually key in the product serial number. Okay, that also available with the upcoming release. And right now we're supporting only one type of barcodes, but depends on the business needs. We can expand that capability to support all kinds of barcodes as well. And once you do that, that's the product registration thing. And then similarly, you can also do the claim. This is a claim form, and this is going to be lightweight claim form. It's not going to have all the fields that you are going to see in the desktop version. In the desktop version, you may see probably 250 to 300 fields, depends on your business needs. But we're not going to have all those fields on the claim form. This is a lightweight claim form. Maybe it is a subset of what you are seeing on the claim light view of the current form. Okay, all the mandatory fields will be presented, and then you can create the claim by going through various sections like parts, labor, other charges, and you can also take the pictures and directly upload from your a mobile phone. So that's all about the mobile support for iWarranty in next 3 or 4 months. So with that, I would like to give control to Melissa. Melissa, you can take it from here.
Great, thanks, Madhu. So I just want to remind everyone, if you have questions, there is a Q&A box. So go ahead and enter your questions at any time, and we will get back to them at the final of the presentation here. So right now I want to open up to a poll question. So let me go ahead and launch the poll. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and vote, yes or no, if you want to see a demo of this updated product that Madhu just went over. We'll give a little bit of time. Yeah, he's got lots of information. So a demo, he can go into further details, answer any more questions that you may have, any of the requirements that you are looking for. So thanks for voting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll now. If you want to go ahead and select, just give it one more second here. Great. Okay, and then now we're going to go ahead and, Madhu, do you want to go ahead and change the next slide for me, please? So I just want to remind you about our website. So I've been making lots of changes to the website here, and I'm always putting more information that we have available. So we have some analyst reports, like Madhu had talked earlier about the MarketScape that came out earlier this year. Also, we have new announcements for the releases that I post here. Any technical documentations like white papers or case studies. We also have events, right now, there aren't any posted right now besides this one. With COVID, we're not sure what type of trade shows that we'll be going to next year. Time will tell as we get through this pandemic. But we do have one event that I will be talking to shortly. Also, if we have any recorded webinars, I post that here as well. And then always, you can contact us by going to our website and requesting a demo or requesting to speak to somebody if you have questions about the product. And then there's a website at the very bottom there. And then for LiveWorks 21, whoops, I forgot to change the logos, my apologies. But yeah, this is for LiveWorks 21. It is coming up in May 10th through the 12th, 2021. We're not sure if it's going to be virtual or if it's going to be in person or if it's going to be a hybrid between the two. So more information will come about this event, but they did pull it in. Typically it is in January, but we did pull it into May this year. So if you want to learn more, go to the website here. You can request to be on a list. So as soon as more information is available, they will send you an email directly and letting you know the status of the event. So like I said, we don't know the details yet, but we do know that's going to be taking place in May.
Hey, Melissa, it's Joe. Regardless of whether it's virtual or in person, we'll be there. So, if you participate in LiveWorks in May with PTC and want to get in touch with any of us or the extended team, we can make people available to you then.
Okay, so we're going to open up to Q&A. Again, if you haven't typed in your question already, please type it in now. I do see a couple of questions in the queue that I'll get to. Can you explain the difference between predictive versus prescriptive analytics and how these can be shown?
Well, predictive analytics, basically, it's going to tell you what will happen, right? So answers what is likely to happen in the future based on previous trends as well as previous patterns. Identify past patterns to predict the future. Okay, so the likelihood of an event being happened, right? So basically, it's going to use as various statistical techniques from modeling as well as data mining. I would say some of the algorithms that analyzes current and historical facts to make a prediction about the future events. That's about the predictive analytics thing. Okay. What's the other one? What is the other one? Sorry.
Oh, can you explain the difference between predictive versus prescriptive analytics?
Okay, so when it comes to the prescriptive, basically that is going to ask like a question like, what should I do, right? So basically the prescriptive analytics prescribes the best course of action based on what has happened and how it happened, or I should say in warranty terminology, the root cause behind that, all right? And what might happen in the future. So, and again, it uses, a little bit of different. Instead of data modeling and all those things, it uses, machine learning, I should say, and artificial intelligence to provide some recommendation and also optimal actions to drive specific business outcomes.
Great. Okay, another question. When default labor rates are used, can the rate for different models or a family of products be defined for the same currency?
Yes, you can define multiple default codes based on the model as well as multiple countries, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, within the claim to distributor process and even normal claim processes, can a web service be used to configure and configured so it pulls the parts prices depending on who submits the claims and get the prices from our financial system?
Yes, of course, yes. Okay. We do have web service for all the parts, pulling the part prices from parts pricing system, and yes, they will get the information based on the distributor as well as part code. All these part distributors as well as based on the part code, based on the region, they have different pricing. So iWarranty is not the right place to maintain all those pricing. In most of the cases, we use the web service to pull the prices from ERP or the part pricing systems.
Okay, I don't see any more questions right now. So if you have a question, please type it in. If not, you can feel free to contact me through the web portal. When you register, you should have my email address there. You can contact me directly if you have any questions. This is being recorded. I will send out an email once it is posted to our webpage. So I will notify you when you can download it, or perhaps you want to send a link to a friend of yours or a colleague. So any final words, Madhu or Joe, before we close today's presentation?
No, I mean, once again, thanks for taking time to join this call. I hope this presentation or this webinar is, informative and maybe helpful for you to make any kind of decisions in future.
Yeah, my comment is that this is an event, but we are here to have an interaction with you. So this is not the only time that you can reach out to us or Madhu and his team. Feel free. I mean, our intent is to have a dialogue, an ongoing dialogue with you to make sure that the product is better and better in doing the things you need it to do for your business. So, feel free to continue the exchange here of information, and we'll try to be responsive. Thank you.
Great, thanks. And for those who want a demo, we'll be reaching out to you shortly, and we'll get that scheduled based on your availability. And thanks everyone for attending, and have a
Yep.
great rest of your day.
Yep. Thank you. Bye-bye.